Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stephen Breach coming to you here today as we get down to talking all about upcoming WWE rumors. And as of Sunday, the Ronda Rousey rumors are rampant over what's going to be going down. I know that it took a day for Ronda Rousey to go to her Instagram and basically say that she will be back to UFC. She does want to go back and try to avenge the loss to Holly Holm, and that she will be a champion of UFC yet once again, even though she is going to be going and spreading her wings, making movies, and seeing what else is out there, and if the grass is greener on the other side for her. She's got to take advantage of these opportunities. There's no doubt in everybody's mind that Ronda Rousey and her team of people that are around her are going to make sure that she picks up every dollar that is out there on the table. And a lot of people look at Ronda Rousey in professional wrestling as sort of like I don't want to say it's like a hobby, but it's something that she doesn't do it because it's work. She does it because she loves it. She's been a big fan of professional wrestling. Just look at her name that she comes out to. Her, I guess you can say her nickname in WWE being Rowdy Ronda Rousey, just like Rowdy Roddy Piper from back in the day. And when she won her last fight, I believe it was the day after Roddy Piper had passed away. She was able to, tip her hat and say that, she was, giving this fight to Rowdy Piper, and it was a hell of a tribute in order to give to her. But there's been rumors for a long time over basically if Ronda Rousey is going to go into professional wrestling. She's desperately, not desperately, but she's in the press. The headlines are out there and the stories are out there. Every couple of months that when she does one of these Q&A things for UFC, somebody always brings up WWE, and if that is one of her dreams in order to go to WWE and become a Divas champion or to have a match at a WrestleMania. And I think that it's fueled a lot by what happened at WrestleMania 31. And, she's said that she wants to be Divas champion. She wants to run in professional wrestling. But honestly, when it comes down to it, I think what she really wants is just one big match at WrestleMania. I don't think she wants to be I don't even think that she wants to be a Brock Lesnar, somebody who's on the roster, who makes sporadic appearances on pay-per-views throughout the year. I would bet she wants to come in and just have one big match, one big, WrestleMania moment, and, that be all. I think if you get into the world of professional wrestling, I think it closes a lot of doors off to, fighting for UFC or anything else that pops up along the way, for her to, fall back on, what made her the star that she is today. But there were people out there basically saying that, Ronda Rousey was not going to have the appeal to WWE now that she's lost. She's sort of like, the little toy that they were playing with because of how popular she was. And now that she, lost by getting knocked out by Holly Holm, now, she's just another female fighter, and it is what it is, and she's not going to be a star anymore. Honestly, with the I guess you can say the balls that she has, but it's just sort of like that swagger that she brings to the ring with her when she comes down to the ring, to Joan Jett, and that music and just the face of just determination and just being 100% into what she's doing. I think that's what makes Ronda Rousey. And if you think about who the biggest star is in WWE as of right now, it's of course Brock Lesnar. When anybody knows that Brock Lesnar is on Monday Night Raw, or Brock Lesnar is building up to a pay-per-view, they know that business is picking up because of the fact that no one is able to touch the intensity that Brock Lesnar brings to Monday Night Raw when he's there. Because honestly, it's a lot like a Ronda Rousey match, because anything could really happen. It's like watching a car crash. We've seen Brock Lesnar, come on Monday Night Raw and just fuck up Badass Billy Gunn and Road Dogg Jesse James, the New Age Outlaws, for apparently no reason at all, trying to get the Triple H. And we've seen him, break Mark Henry's arm. We've seen him break Big Show's arm. We've seen him reenact Street Fighter 2, going ballistic on a car, and throwing a door into the stands with the fans. We've seen, honestly, just about everything. And when Brock Lesnar was, I guess you can say, stolen away from UFC and brought to WWE, that was a big deal. But that, of course, that was after, Brock had retired. He had got beaten in the octagon and knew because of, his stomach problems that he had, that he wasn't going to be able to continue at a high rate in UFC. And even though that he did flirt with the idea of going back, he knew that his body wasn't going to be able to hold up, and WWE was the right move for him to do. Even if Ronda Rousey was going to retire from UFC and make the switch to WWE, even though she lost the Holy Home, her coming in to WWE would easily be one of the biggest stories in a long time for WWE, to be bringing in somebody like this. Ronda Rousey, with her determination and with her training and everything, she definitely would be able to go on to Monday Night Raw and be one of the most appealing people that's on the show. She would bring people over from UFC. She would bring people over that just casually watched her in UFC. This would be one of the biggest signings that WWE had in a long time. Just look at the way the world blew up at Ronda Rousey appearing on WrestleMania 31, and she didn't even wrestle in a match. All she did was hop the guardrail with The Rock, get into the ring, and throw a hip toss. And luckily for WWE, SportsCenter was already covering the WrestleMania, and the highlight played all over ESPN for hours and hours, and everyone got to see this, and everybody got a appeal of what Ronda Rousey would be like in WWE. I think that honestly, if Rousey did come to WWE, and when she does come, it's going to be big, huge news and big, huge money for the company.